Kai Lin, after absorbing an immortal, received the demon god cauldron to replace its demon core and embarked on the path of cultivation. That was the adorable Shuhei. I'm Thanvi, and welcome everyone to the series Legend of the Old Snake's Cultivation for Longevity. The story opens in a peaceful town as the sun begins to set, leaving behind the sounds of someone announcing, "It's getting dark. Everyone hurry home. Some bad things have happened recently." The person, banging a gong, continued to warn everyone. "Attention, everyone. Keep candles lit in your homes, lock your doors tightly, and don't let that old black snake into your houses. I heard that a few days ago, 2 people were eaten by this black snake in the Holy Temple, including an old Taoist priest. Now, we don't hear about it eating people anymore, but it's been eating the chickens and ducks in the village." The scene shifts to a young man talking to his father. "Father, perhaps tonight we should bring the chickens into the house with us. It's better to endure a bit of a smell than to lose them all." Hearing his son's suggestion, the father replied, "You're right. If the chickens we raise are eaten by that snake, it'll be a big disaster." So the two left, while the father continued, "Come on, let's hurry. Why do I suddenly feel a chill?" Suddenly, a pair of eyes appeared in the house the two had just passed. A thought arose within. The old black snake they're talking about. Could it be me? Even though I don't remember being that old, I'm rather cute. Not as scary as they make me out to be, am I? But speaking of those 2 people from that day, it's true, I did eat them. Whoa, a black snake really appeared. Flashback. "Ah, help me, help me. You are a human elixir for us cultivators to nourish ourselves with. Yet you dared to steal so many of my medicinal herbs, and you still want to escape?" Someone was kneeling, weeping and begging. "Ah, mountain god, venerable mountain god, please save me, please save me." He then kowtowed repeatedly. The snake's thoughts continued. "Back then, I didn't understand human language, but I sensed his anguish. I felt so sorry for him, so I helped him find release. What a kind snake I am." Then another person appeared. He also seemed very distressed and pitiful. An old Taoist priest appeared, shouting, "My elixirs! This man is the human elixir I've been cultivating for 2 years. You beast, spit him out for me." Whoa, look at the little snake's expression. As it gnawed on the Taoist, it thought further. So I let these 2 suffering souls reunite with their ancestors. I didn't expect to get such a hearty free meal. Afterwards, my spiritual meridians even opened up. Not only did a demon core appear, but I also gained sentience. Since then, I've learned about many dangerous and terrifying things I never knew before. Someone was chasing it, shouting, "Don't run," but it kept the mouse in its mouth and darted forward, thinking, "I only just realized that the black-robed figures chasing me are called snake handlers. They are cultivators from the snake handling sect. I once witnessed them besiege and kill a large python. And from that, I learned something else. Human bodies are incredibly formidable. These cultivators can continuously cultivate to improve their cultivation levels, divided into many stages, starting from chi refining, then foundation establishment, followed by core formation, and even nascent soul stage. The times I've escaped before were thanks to luck and my own ignorance, not knowing fear. But my body still trembles. Humans are truly terrifying. Cultivators are even more terrifying. It was so hard for me to gain sentience. I must live well. Hunting birds and beasts can also lead to encounters with powerful humans, which is very dangerous. Perhaps I should just steal some poultry for safety. Ah, my stomach is rumbling again. Speaking of which, the chickens and ducks I ate weren't enough to fill me up, and now it seems there are no more for me to steal. Oh wait, I remember something. I just heard that in Chen Family Town, there's a rather wealthy family that raises pigs. Maybe I'll go check it out. It then slithered towards a map on the wall, thinking, I heard humans all have nice names. Maybe I should give myself a cool name too. I like the human story of Shu Xian, but people call me Old Black Snake. Then my name will be Shu Hei. Cut to a late night in a small town. A pair of eyes appeared before a pigsty. Our snake appeared, thinking, there they are. These pigs are so plump, they look like they can fill me up. The owner of this house must be fast asleep. Well then, I won't be polite. It then bit into one pig, startling another. The rest ran around squealing, making the snake anxious. Don't squeal. If you attract their attention, I'll be in danger. But since it was already like this, it glared angrily at one pig, then bit it, thinking, I can only swallow you two then. At this point, it looked at its belly, which had two large bulges, then found a spot to lie down and rest. Thinking, there are still a few more hours until humans wake up and start their day. I'll stay here to digest for a bit, then leave. An hour later, a loud voice exclaimed, "Ah, Bao, you little brat! You dare snatch my woman? Ah, big brother, don't hit him anymore. I think he stopped breathing." This startled our snake. The voice continued, "Humph, so what if he's dead? He dared to fight with young Master Q over a woman. This is the fate he deserves. Hurry up and help me." The snake, now fully awake, thought, "Oh no, I carelessly fell asleep and someone actually came. Humans are terrifying. I should hide first." So it crawled up a pillar to get higher. The voice below still echoed, "Quick, throw this brat into the pigsty." When the snake saw two people appear, it became worried, thinking, "I can only hide here for now. I hope no one discovers me." The two below, after throwing someone into the pigsty, exchanged words. "Big brother, he's really stopped breathing." "Humph, useless trash. If he's really dead, let the pigs eat him. All right, let's go. It stinks to high heaven here. I must be hallucinating a bit. Why do the pigs seem fewer?" After these people left, the snake peeked its head down to observe. Seeing someone lying still, it thought, "A dead person? I heard he was very unlucky. I must slip away quickly." Suddenly, the person lying below opened their eyes, startling the snake, which then fell into thought again. "Alive? Alive again? A corpse reanimated?" The person then sat up and coughed. Cough, cough, cough. Finally, ha 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 ha. Finally, this immortal has successfully possessed a body and revived. This host is also named Chen Fan, the same name as this immortal. What a fateful coincidence. Broken engagement, a good-for-nothing, Dante and crippled. So much. Well, since this immortal has inherited your body, I will help you take revenge. I will not spare those who humiliated you. The snake above, hearing him mumble like that, thought, who is he talking to? Chen Fan below had now reactivated his body and continued. The injuries are quite severe. If I hadn't possessed him, he would have really died, but this can't be blamed on me. The snake on this side could only pray to its ancestors, don't see me, and thought, no, I have to sneak away quickly. But at this moment, Chen Fan seemed to sense some movement, turned around and exclaimed, huh? There's actually an intelligent spirit beast up there. The snake, seeing this, thought, oh no, I've been discovered. But didn't he just say he was an immortal? A high-level cultivator? Could he also be from the snake handler sect? What am I going to do? If he really is from the snake handler sect, I'll definitely die without a burial place. But Chen Fan then calmly sat down and said, just a tiny level 1 spiritually aware beast, not worth this immortal's attention. All I need to do now is channel my energy to heal, release some spiritual power outwards to scare it away. Then something appeared. It turned out to be the image of a golden dragon. Chen Fan, feeling the change in himself, burst out laughing. Ha 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 ha. I didn't expect the demon race's ultimate treasure, the demon god cauldron, to revive along with my divine sense. Tai Shu ancestral dragon, you miscalculated this step. Meanwhile, the snake was once again worried for itself. I'm doomed. This snake handler sect member has started performing some kind of technique. Does he want to kill me? He must have realized I stole pigs today and wants to kill me. But I don't want to die yet. No, I can't just wait here to die. Can I return the pigs? But I've already digested them. There's nothing left to return. What should I do? Chen Fan then raised an arm and declared loudly, Heaven and earth are vast. All living beings are kin. In this life I, Chen Fan, will definitely make this world. Hearing this, the snake thought, there's no other way. You forced me to do this. It then opened its mouth and lunged towards Chen Fan, who was still saying, trampled under my feet. And so, the snake swallowed Chen Fan whole, surprising him into exclaiming, huh? He was now inside the snake's belly, and the snake mused, success! No, I can't be careless. I can't stay here long. I must leave quickly. It then slithered rapidly in one direction. Chen Fan, inside the snake, seemed a bit annoyed that the script had gone wrong. He tensed up and said, just a mere level 1 spiritually aware beast, truly doesn't know life from death. This venerable one gave you a chance to run, but you didn't take it. Instead, you dared to swallow this venerable one. You're truly seeking death. He then condensed power in his hand and unleashed a surge of supreme, terrifying force. The snake, as if sensing something, yelped as its belly bulged. It was only then, stunned, that it thought, "What? He's still not dead? He can actually perform magic inside my belly?" Inside, Chen Fan launched another palm strike, followed by a kick. The snake, feeling it, could only think helplessly. "Ah, it hurts so much. Don't be afraid. I still have—" But at that moment, Chen Fan inside had found something and exclaimed, "The demon core! I finally found it!" Hearing this, the snake was aghast. "What? That's my demon core. My lifeblood!" Chen Fan then reached for the demon core and said loudly, "A protective demon core? You think you can eat me with just this? Die!" He then crushed the demon core. A lot of blood gushed out of the snake, and it thought, "My demon core! This snake handler sect member is too terrifying." It then writhed on the ground, a piece of wood piercing its mouth, and thought further, "It hurts so much. Am I going to die? I can't move anymore. I'm truly unwilling. I clearly managed to condense a demon core. I clearly gained sentience. I'm really not resigned. Ah, if I had known this earlier, even if you beat me to death, I wouldn't have come here to steal pigs." Chen Fan then began to eat the snake from the inside, tearing at its flesh while saying, I'm really exhausted from fighting, but this is a good opportunity to eat some flesh to replenish my chi and blood." But at this moment, unexpectedly, the cauldron appeared. Chen Fan, seeing it, was surprised and exclaimed, "Why did the demon god cauldron come out like this?" He reached out his hand and hurriedly said, "Retrieve. Retrieve. Why can't I retrieve it? What on earth is happening?" The cauldron then moved towards the spot where the demon core had just shattered and began to glow, forcing Chen Fan to shield his eyes and exclaim, "Ah, so dazzling. What in the world is happening now?" A golden silhouette gradually appeared. Once again, the image of the golden dragon emerged, but this time it faced Chen Fan, surprising him even more. He shouted, "What? The demon god cauldron actually absorbed the shattered demon core fragments of this abomination? This is my demon god cauldron. But why is it helping this monstrous creature? Could it be that this monster isn't an ordinary demon snake?" The dragon then turned its eyes towards him, making him exclaim, "This is bad." The dragon then exhaled a breath forward. Chen Fan took the full brunt of the attack and exclaimed helplessly. The golden light then streamed out from the snake's eyes and mouth, seeping through the wounds on its body. Chen Fan, under the dragon's attack, could only manage a few more words. "I, a dignified immortal. No, ayaya." And just like that, there was nothing but his undergarments left. The scene shifts to dawn gradually breaking, with the first energetic rays of a new day. Parts of the snake's body began to glow, making the pigs tremble. A thought arose, "It hurts so much. Boo-hoo-hoo, my demon core is gone." At this moment, one pig started nibbling on its tail. A series of other pigs began to follow suit. It seemed its skin was too tough, as they couldn't bite through it. Feeling teased, it lifted the pig biting its tail and thrashed the whole group, thinking, "Don't bite my tail." It then shouted at the pigs, "You damn pigs! Just wait! I'll eat all of you later." It then looked at its tail and continued, "My tail is injured. These damn pigs." Then it thought, "But I'm still alive? I remember that guy crushed my demon core. The demon core is the foundation of cultivation for every demon beast. Without a demon core, how can I cultivate any more?" It then buried its head in the ground and continued, "Now I'm completely ruined." It suddenly looked at itself again and continued, "Hey, no! If my demon core is shattered, how am I still alive? Could it be—" It then thought further, "Could it be because of the demon god cauldron that Chen Fan mentioned? But why is it in the position of my demon core? Could it be that it has replaced my demon core? But that's impossible. And why can I see inside my own body now? I can even see everything around me. Could this be spiritual sense? This is great. This is an ability that only genius cultivators possess. I never thought I'd have it too. Even if I close my eyes, I can see everything so clearly. Next time I go hunting for food, this will help me avoid dangerous beasts and humans much more easily. But wait, it's not over yet. It seems like many things have entered my mind. Ah, is this their cultivation method?" It then became serious and continued, "It must be. It's really making my head itch. Although I don't know what this thing is, I can confirm that it has the ability to heal me." It then coiled up and thought further. "So I'll try to circulate my energy like that guy did. I remember he also said, 'Heaven and earth are the chessboard. All living beings are the pieces.' Then let the demon core. the cauldron inside me, operate naturally. Two beams of light then shone from the cauldron inside it. Spiritual energy began to spread around it, starting to heal the wounds on the snake's body. After seeing itself healed, it was overjoyed and exclaimed, "This is great! It really healed the wound on my tail. I just inhaled and exhaled, and countless spiritual energies filled my body, making it feel as light as if I were eating spirit herbs." It coiled up once more and continued. This cultivation technique is definitely used to improve one's cultivation level, and it also has a healing effect. But then it pondered, but my demon core was clearly shattered to bits. I shouldn't be able to accumulate spiritual energy anymore. Could it be that this cauldron is my new demon core? It's truly strange. Oh well, forget it. I have to leave this cursed place first. I need to find a place to sleep for a few days before continuing to cultivate. A mere teenager was already that formidable. In the future, I absolutely cannot provoke humans like that again. But before I go... Its eyes lit up towards the pigs, and it thought again, I have to fill my stomach first. The scene shifts to a stream somewhere. Our snake was bathing, and a narration began. Ever since I swallowed the human elixir and my Shuhei consciousness awakened, I've had some new awareness. After swallowing Chenfon, my daily sensations also improved. A few days later, one morning, I, Shuhei, finally understood the cultivation system humans talk about. It turns out, demon beasts can also cultivate like cultivators. It's also divided into many stages, and the quality of demon beast is divided into spiritually aware stage, foundation establishment stage, demon core stage, and nascent soul stage. My current realm is the peak of the first tier of the spiritually aware stage, equivalent to the peak of the first tier of the chi refining stage for humans. In my dreams, I began to yearn when I saw demon beasts capable of reshaping heaven and earth. I also want to become such an existence. I will no longer be hunted. To live on peacefully, I must embark on the path of cultivation. So, I, Shuhei, have begun to cultivate. Heaven and earth are the chessboard. All living beings are the pieces. For the past few days, I've been cultivating that mysterious technique. Then I also discovered that this technique can not only heal, but also improve my physique, cleansing my meridians and refining my marrow. Not only did it remove impurities, but I also shed my skin once more. A week later, it whipped its tail against a cliff, growling and thinking, I've changed a lot compared to before. The horns on my head are longer now, and my scales are harder. It makes me look very majestic. But it then got annoyed and exclaimed, What on earth happened? How did I become so tiny? Clearly, before I shed my skin, I could still coil up into a large circle. Little Hay was now a full 6 inches long. So from a body of 33 inches, it had shrunk to 6 inches, about the same size as a bird standing next to it. Faced with this unexpected transformation, it took its anger out on the bird, swatting it, then putting it in its mouth, and continued. Although my body has become smaller, my speed and strength have increased a lot. My flexibility has also become much better. My flesh can stretch many times its size. I can swallow large prey if I try my best. Currently, I can also confirm one thing. The Demon God Cauldron has officially become my new demon core. I also have another intuition. When I fill this cauldron with spiritual energy, I can break through. But cultivation consumes a lot. The technique can help me absorb spiritual energy, but that alone is not enough. It then sighed after practicing and continued. A demon beast, cultivating like me, cannot accumulate resources. If I want to break through, I need a large amount of energy and blood to supplement it. That means I need to find a lot of food. The scene shifts to a wild boar eating watermelon somewhere. The snake silently approached and whispered, Hey, hey, there's a wild boar here. I can have a delicious meal. Although this wild boar is large and somewhat dangerous, with my cultivation physique at the peak of the first tier of the spiritually aware realm, and it hasn't even gained sentience and is of a lower level than me, I just need to prepare well. But it seemed the boar had already seen it. The snake, now holding a stone in its mouth, advanced, thinking, I will definitely be able to eat my fill. Just one stone can kill it. Very good. It seems it hasn't noticed me. A little closer. Just a little bit closer. But it seemed a bit nervous. The boar then growled at it, making it exclaim in surprise, Eh? Did I anger it? This time the boar was truly furious and chased after our snake, making it flee for its life, crying out, Wah, don't chase me. Damn, why is it so scary? Crap, I've been chased into a dead end. Out of options, It picked up a few stones and thought, no, I can't keep running like this. I have to go all out, otherwise I'm finished. It then threw the stones forward and shouted, counterattack, injure it first. However, the boar couldn't withstand the snake's attack and collapsed in front of it, making it exclaim in surprise, huh? Oh, so that's it? It's dead. Am I that good? But then, no, wild boars are usually very smart. It must be pretending to be dead. I have to be careful and throw more stones. So countless stones were thrown. After confirming the boar was dead, it wiped its sweat and continued. This time it must be really dead, but it was also very dangerous. I almost kicked the bucket myself. But wait, I have to guard against reanimation. I need to handle it carefully one more time. So it dismembered the boar, then bit into a leg and continued. Now I can rest assured. Humph, the meat is much thicker than farmed pigs. It also has a wild taste. Hey, something's wrong. It then spat it out and exclaimed, cough, cough, yuck, what's so hard? A round blue bead rolled out. The snake recognized it and exclaimed, this is a demon core. It wasn't an ordinary wild boar. It was a pig demon? How terrifying. I heard that demon cores contain a large amount of violent energy and cannot be swallowed recklessly, or one will explode and die. But if you want to absorb it, you can only refine it into a pill. But I don't know how to refine pills. Then a thought arose. The act of devouring animals in the wild has been a natural rule since ancient times. But if swallowing a demon core causes one to self-destruct and die, wouldn't all the beasts in the wild have gone extinct by now? It then became excited and continued, wait a minute. Most of the knowledge in my head right now is about humans. The physique of demon beasts and humans is not the same. I can probably eat it. It then opened its mouth wide and thought, I won't be polite then. After biting the whole thing, it exclaimed, huh? But why is it so hard to swallow? After a while, it was inside. It then seemed to feel something and continued, why is my stomach so hot? Could it be that the demon god cauldron inside is absorbing the demon core I just swallowed? The power of this demon core is filling the cauldron. This is great. This feeling, I'm about to break through. An extremely powerful spiritual force radiated outwards. 2 golden spikes then appeared on its tail. And so the snake broke through to the second tier of the spiritually aware realm. The snake, feeling the change in itself, exclaimed, I succeeded. I've advanced to the second tier of the spiritually aware realm. Why have 2 scales on my tail turned golden? It then whipped its tail hard against a rock, cracking it. Feeling its power increase, it was very excited and shouted, wow, amazing. This is great. My scales are as sharp as metal. Suddenly there was a rustling sound in the nearby bushes. It turned around and said, what's that sound? A young man holding a trident was staring at the snake, making it sweat and think, who human? Moreover, a teenager. The melons seemed to be ripe for harvest. The young man then pointed his trident at the snake. Seeing this, the snake thought, this human. What is he planning to do? This posture. Does he want to attack me? Is this person also a cultivator? Could he be like Chen Fan from before? At this moment, the boy thrust his trident forward. The snake, seeing this, was surprised. Danger! It then let out a roar, shattering the boy's weapon. It then departed in one direction, thinking, humans are truly terrifying. Since there's only one person here, I must leave quickly. Meanwhile, the boy was surprised by the snake's action, then smiled. He returned home and said loudly, the old black snake ate the pig demon that killed my mother, but it didn't eat me. Hearing this, the father replied, you stinky brat, what did you just say? The scene shifts to the snake fleeing somewhere. After a while, it turned its head and exclaimed, phew, no one is chasing me. That really scared me for a moment, but something feels a bit off. Could it be he was just an ordinary teenager? Am I traumatized by that guy from before? Why am I so afraid of a teenager? It then thought, I am a demon beast that wants to become one capable of reshaping heaven and earth. I can't continue like this. It then slithered towards a certain house and continued, I've arrived at the mountain god temple. Well then, I'll follow the humans and pay respects to the god, praying for peace. After all, I gain sentience here. Perhaps this is my auspicious land. The stone was still on the roof of the temple. Inside, the snake approached with 3 wooden sticks and continued, I heard that if one has inner demons, the path of cultivation will face great obstacles. To eliminate inner demons, one must be sincere. Venerable mountain god, sir, I've come to visit you again. What's that delicious smell? It then headed towards the offering table, drooling, and continued, This is, Why is there so much delicious food here? Surely the mountain god wouldn't want to waste food. I'll help the mountain god eat these offerings first. Then I prayed more sincerely, and so I attacked the food on the table. The mouse, hearing the commotion, was also surprised. After finishing its meal, the snake continued its work. Mountain. God, protect me. Protect me. Help me eliminate my inner demons. Protect me so my cultivation goes smoothly. Protect me so my cultivation goes smoothly. Protect me so I become stronger and stronger. Protect me so I live well. But suddenly, at this moment, a voice spoke, startling it and making it turn its head to look behind. Ka, ka, ka. Humph, little girl. Let's see where you run now. Save me. At this moment, the snake thought, what rotten luck. Why did someone have to come and interrupt at this time? A group of people had chased the girl to this god temple and continued. You all wait for me outside. I'm going in for a bit of business. Understood, young Master Q. The snake, hiding inside, heard this and thought, so stupid, running into a dead end without even realizing it. Looking at the temple door, if I want to run without being discovered, it's impossible. If that's the case, let's see what you'll do next. The burly man who had just entered spoke first. Little girl, women that young Master Q here has set his sights on must all obey me. The girl, hearing this, held a knife and replied, trembling, Don't you come here. Hearing this, the burly man continued, I advise you to be sensible and come with me, otherwise I'll make you wish you were dead. The girl then held the knife to her own throat and said loudly, Even if I can't kill you, I can still kill myself. Don't even think about doing anything to me. At this moment, the snake seemed to remember something and quickly thought, No, is this person young Master Q? It can't be. Is he the one who threw Chen Fan into the pigsty? How could he beat Chen Fan half to death? This is definitely an expert. I absolutely cannot let him discover me. But is he lacking something? Humans are truly strange. It seems they're always like this. Unlike us, who can only do it in spring. What can this weak body even do? It's really hard to understand. If thrown into these mountains, it would be eaten in just a few minutes. The burly man had now taken the knife from the girl's hand, his eyes dangerous as he spoke. Still dare to commit suicide, huh? Truly don't know your own limits. And you dare to threaten me too? Well then, today I'll act first. Then kill later. The snake thought further. This young Master Q is quite strong, but his brain isn't very good. The girl, hearing what young Master Q said, clutched her clothes and said loudly, Q gang, you forced me to break off the engagement and killed my beloved Chen Fan. Now you still want to humiliate me. Even if I become a ghost, I will not forgive you. The snake above, eating fruit while watching the drama, thought, well, once you're dead, you can't eat anymore. Oh well, Mountain God, please protect them. Once they're done, they should leave quickly. I can also... But at this moment, the arm of the Mountain God statue fell, startling it, and it thought, oh no. The arm fell and broke, attracting the attention of the two below. Two different lines of thought appeared. There's someone! It's the Mountain God! Young Master Q, seeing this, raised the knife forward and shouted, Who is it? Who's behind the God statue, huh? Meanwhile, the girl had run toward the statue and said loudly, Mountain God! Mountain God! Show your divine presence. Bless Fushan County and enrich the human world. Great Mountain God, please save me. The snake, at this moment, stuck out its tongue, sweating profusely in front of the girl, and thought, this is really it now. The girl was terrified and turned around, screaming, Ah! A monster! This made young Master Q behind her stare blankly and echo, Huh? A monster? Where? After running, the girl's body had impaled itself on the knife in her chest. Young Master Q was now even more panicked and shouted louder, No! The group, hearing young Master Q's terrified scream, ran in and said loudly, Young Master, what happened? Young Master Q, you finished so quickly. Hearing this, young Master Q cursed back. Are you stupid? There's a little demon causing trouble in this temple. He then turned and shouted louder, Come out! Now, you little monster, where are you? Daring to hide behind the god statue, playing god and ghost, ruining my good business. Hurry up and roll out here for this old master. This old master is an outer disciple of the snake handling sect. Meeting me is your bad luck. The snake, hearing he was from the snake handling sect, sweated even more and whispered, The snake handling sect? Young Master Q below then ordered, Not making a sound, huh? You lot go in there and drag him out for me. Two men holding clubs stepped forward and replied, Understood, young Master Q. Young Master Q said again, It's near the god statue. Find it quickly. The two men then used their clubs to hit the pillars and shouted, Scram, get out here. The snake was also startled and thought, Are they here to kill me? No, instead of waiting to die, I might as well go out and take a gamble. It then lunged at one man, making him cry out for his parents, then shouted, "It's a snake demon." Young Master Q, hearing this, pointed forward and shouted louder, "Humph, a snake demon, huh? It's not even 7 inches long. What's there to be afraid of? There's nothing to fear. You just come here. Wait for me to gather my chi. One strike is enough to kill it. Using it as a gift, I'll definitely be able to officially become a disciple of the snake handling sect." He then condensed a stream of power in his hand and continued, "You all, charge and capture it. This move of mine is the sky-splitting palm of the snake handling sect. It needs a moment to gather chi." The two men, hearing this, replied, "Understood, young master." Young Master Q once again shouted, "Hurry up, attack that monster. Whoever kills it, this old master will reward handsomely." Our snake stared intently ahead and thought, "The most formidable one is probably this young Master Q. I must attack before he finishes gathering his power. Only by killing all of them can I have a way to live." It then lunged forward, attacking the two men in front who were about to meet their ancestors. The snake was also surprised by its own attack and exclaimed, "Wait, why are these guys so weak?" The two men could only utter a few words, "Young Master," while young Master Q felt like he was about to wet his pants. He looked at the snake's silhouette and thought, "In just a moment, they're all dead? What kind of monster is this?" He then turned and ran, shouting, "You just wait! The snake handling sect will not let this matter rest." Meanwhile, the snake was still dazed and mused. "Huh? He just ran away directly?" Then it heard young Master Q continue, "I'll ask my master to refine you into a pill." This made the snake think again. "I knew it wouldn't be that simple. No, I can't let him escape. I'll flatten your head." And so the snake gave him a blow to the head. The scene returned to peace. The snake let out a breath and said, "Luckily, this guy chose to run instead of staying to gather chi. I've avoided another disaster. Truly great fate and great fortune." It then looked at the mountain god statue, sweating, and continued, "Could it be that I was in danger this time because I stole the mountain god's offerings? It can't be that, right? That's why the mountain god got angry? No, I must offer something to the mountain god." It then placed the three men it had just dealt with on its tail, held 3 sticks, and prayed, "Great mountain god, please don't blame me. I offer these people as offerings to you. Please accept them. This way, the mountain god probably won't be angry with me anymore. Right?" Then a thought appeared. Perhaps the great mountain god wanted to use this incident to remind me to hurry up and cultivate. Otherwise, I can only hide. It then imagined the mountain god appearing to remind it, "Shuhei, heaven has bestowed upon you a great responsibility. First, you must go through many difficulties and trials, endure much hardship and fatigue, hunger and deprivation. Only then can you become a fierce demon snake in the demon world." The snake then said, "I understand, venerable mountain god. Thank you very much." It then dragged the 3 corpses out with it and continued, "Please rest assured, I will immediately go into the mountains to cultivate." Zhu He decided to go deep into the mountains to cultivate. A week passed. In a certain cave, a light emanated. A cauldron appeared, containing something, along with a voice. "Well, I've been cultivating for a week. I'm still a little short of reaching the 2nd tier of spiritually aware. Eating these small, fierce beasts every day not only doesn't fill me up, but also doesn't help much with cultivation. If only there was another wild boar, that would be great." It then went to set bird traps. The snake then continued, "Why are there no more prey? I said I'd wait by the tree for a rabbit, or wait for a pig. It should be the same. But why hasn't a single wild boar appeared in days? I haven't caught any large prey these past few days either, let alone cultivating. Even just filling my stomach is hard. Pigs eat melons. I eat pigs. Maybe I should try eating melons?" At this moment, the snake noticed 2 people walking below, talking. This year, the river water is high, so father caught a lot of fish. The snake, hearing this, exclaimed, "Huh? It's that teenager with the skewer. And who is that tall person next to him? So this melon field belongs to their family?" At this moment, the young man noticed a place and said, "Over there is..." The snake was surprised and thought, "Even from this far, I was still discovered?" The young man then picked up a basket of fish and walked in one direction, making his father ask curiously, "Rascal, where are you going?" He then thought, "What is he doing going in that direction?" The snake on this side had climbed a tree and whispered, "I have to hide quickly." The young man had now reached the tree where it was hiding, put down the basket of fish, and said, "I'll leave it here then." This made the snake curious. "Huh? What on earth does this brat want to do? Huh? He left it there and just left?" The young man, after running a short distance, turned his head back and shouted, "Old black snake, this fish is my repayment to you. Hurry up and eat it." The snake on this side had crawled down to the basket and said, "This is, huh? He wants to give me this fish? But could this be some kind of trap? Does he want to poison me? I have to be careful. But these fish are still alive. I'll just look. I don't have to eat them. But oh well, I'll just take one bite first." It then put a fish in its mouth, and while sensing it, continued, I don't taste anything. Ah, I'll have another bite. One more. Oh my God, it's so delicious." The young man, after walking a bit further, thought, heh, so old black snake likes fish too. At this moment, someone stood in front of him and said, "Hey kid." This surprised him a little, and he replied, "Ah, you are..." Then he thought, so tall. This person continued, "I want to ask you something. Have you seen old black snake around here lately?" And that's the end of the first 3 chapters of the series. Thank you everyone for your attention and for listening.